Hey there, colleagues. So the other day I was reading a book, and I did a thing that I always do, but I realized for the first time it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do, and I talk to my students sometimes about this being a good thing to do. And the good thing is not the reading, it's the circling words that I don't know. And whenever I come across a word, I'm going to circle the word that I don't know. And then if I'm behaving myself, if I'm being a good disciplined learner, I'm typically going to look that word up ASAP, including I will interrupt my reading right then to quickly Google search for the definition of the word, and then I will write in the margin, I'll write down a little simple definition of what the word means. Even if I don't completely comprehend the definition right now, I just trust that if I come across that word again in the future, and I still don't really know it, I can circle it again, look it up again, and I'll understand the word more. Here's why I think this is such a good habit. First of all, from a student standpoint, I always tell my students, you want to be rich in words. You want to be rich in words because the more words that you know, the more you're able to express yourself, the more you're able to comprehend other people. And it's just never going to disadvantage you to know an extra word today. And the nice thing is using the look it up when you encounter it method means that you don't have to go out of your way to memorize a bunch of vocabulary lists. You just can add this little habit into your reading. So when you're reading something in mathematics and the textbook that you're reading or the article in science that you're reading uses a word that you don't know, you can just quickly look it up on a device and then write it down for yourself somewhere. And then do nothing else with it. Don't try to memorize it. Don't try to use it today. I mean, I don't do any of that stuff. I just look up a word when I don't know it right then and there, whenever I can. And over time, what happens for you as a student, I will say, is that there just start to be less words that you need to look up, and you start to have greater ease at comprehending a variety of text because you're just learning words. This year, I'm teaching world history only, and I tell my students, world history is a word game. It's a word game. You want to learn these different words that are used in world history texts. Words to describe historical causes and effects, words to allude to specific events or dates or time periods. You want to just learn those words, and then eventually you'll be able to comprehend a bunch of stuff in history that previously you couldn't because you're just learning words. And then from a teacher standpoint, when you and I adopt this habit of just looking up unknown words when we come across them, you and I start to be able to communicate to our students in a way that just kind of sounds professional, sounds smart. And it's not that we're trying to show off, but we definitely are trying to show our students what it looks like to have an education and be consistently more and more educated as we go through time. And it's just fun. It's fun to use the whole palette of words that the English language provides us with. So it's kind of a silly video because I bet a lot of you already do this. You look up unknown words when you come across them, when you hear them right at the time that the unknownness confronts you. But in case you don't, do it. Just start doing it. It's an easy way, low effort way to slowly over time build greater competence with language. And that's what I have to say about that.